So first off, guys, before I begin this video, I definitely want to pay my respects and also just, acknowledge and, be compassionate towards Damar Hamlin. Seeing the Monday night game um, definitely was a tough situation. Been saying a lot of prayers for him. Hoping he makes a speedy and full recovery. And, he's able to, be good going forward. Definitely a hard moment. And that's how I wanted to start this video before I talk any football. That's what's most important right now is him and his life. And I'm hoping he makes a full recovery, man, and been saying a lot of prayers this week for him. And he's been making some progress, which is good to hear. And hopefully he can continue to and get back just to, human form and being back here with us. So that's my biggest concern. But I do want to say, just speaking a little bit about football, I have had some people hit my DM when we talk about the playoff picture in the playoffs. So, real quick, man, you got the Chiefs, number one, they're going to play the Raiders. That's going to be an interesting game, I believe. That's a road game. I think the Chiefs played them at home early this year. The Raiders are officially eliminated from playoff contention. But we'll see what happens in that when they play on Saturday. Buffalo and Cincinnati, I don't know what's going to happen as far as the game. It's been canceled for basically the rest of the week. It will not resume. We'll see if they have them play potentially later down the line. I don't know. That's kind of just up in the air. We have no idea what's going to happen there. But Cincinnati does play Baltimore, and actually the Bills actually play Buffalo. Bills actually play New England. So that's going to be interesting to see. Buffalo has a really good team. Great quarterback. Same with Cincinnati. My favorite team. They got a really good quarterback, really good weapon. So we'll see what happens on the line. The Jacksonville game is going to be interesting. They're going to play Tennessee for the rights to the AFC South title. So you got Trevor Lawrence going against them. Joshua Dobbs is actually going to start in that game on Saturday. Derrick Henry, I believe, is going to play, but the Chargers and Giants game could potentially be interesting if that happens in the playoffs. Of course, Jacksonville has to handle their business and defeat the Titans. So, that'll be interesting to see. But, don't sleep on neither one of those teams at the 4 and 5 seed. We've seen, I think it was a 4 seed last year go all the way to Super Bowl. So, don't sleep on those two. Definitely got to have great quarterbacks. In the NFC, I think Philly just needs Jalen Hurts back. They've been struggling without him. The offense has looked in dire straits besides the Cowboys game. They looked it better, but I think Hurts is just that guy. I think he's going to be able to lift them even to the NFC Championship game, but they need him back healthy and whole. And I think that team is dangerous with Hurts at the helm. At number 2, San Fran. Again, another great team overall. I think the Raiders are the only team that put up that many points against them. But they have a great defense, man. Led by Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw, Tua Holofunga. They got a lot of good players on that team. Nick Bosa. That's definitely a team to watch out for. 3 seed Minnesota. Hard to really say, man. They kind of a wild card for me.